Coming up on the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
It takes both senior and freshman talent for the men's golf team to be successful.
Another student athlete prepares for a trip across seas.
And we chat with a senior men's soccer star about a newfound talent.
All that and more next on the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Elon Phoenix Weekly. I'm Matt Lee.
And I'm Alex Day.
Thanks for joining us on your ESPN2 local sports break. Today we continue to shine the spotlight on our athletes' academic success and abroad adventures.
These players will highlight today and know that being a Phoenix means more than just improving on the field or court. Whether they're a freshman or senior, it means keeping up in the classroom and learning to self-motivate during the off-season and outside of practice.
First-year athletes, 2 months on campus, and they're already revitalizing Elon athletics. EPW sat down this week with head coach Don Hill of the Elon men's golf team and one of these freshman standouts.
The Elon men's golf team is in a very unique position moving into the season. On the cusp of becoming an elite program, Coach Don Hill can feel the excitement each day he spends with the team he has built.
Guys played a lot of golf over the summer, played really well, so there was an excitement to get back here. Starting my third year, starting to round the team into guys I've recruited. I was very fortunate to inherit some great players at the same time moving forward in what we want to do with the golf program. Recruiting is vital, it's the lifeline.
One of these recruits is Philip Loeb, a freshman from Florida. Like many members of the team, Philip can attest to Coach Hill's strength when it comes to recruiting.
I fell in love with Coach Hill the first time I met him. I knew he was the best coach that I could go to if I wanted to become better as a golfer. I'm just excited to practice a lot and hopefully get better. I'm getting pushed by a lot of the older guys like Troy and Jonathan to become the best golfer I can, and I'm also excited about, learning a lot academically and seeing how far I can stretch my mind intellectually.
This does not mean it will be easy, however.
The level of competition, it's much better than junior golf. We're Division I golfers and everyone's good. We're all capable of shooting low numbers every time we tee it up, and if you don't play well, you're going to get passed by a lot of players.
Regardless, the team as a whole is setting lofty goals for the season.
I think the season will go pretty well. I've been working a lot this summer on my golf game, and now with everyone, just like I said, getting pushed by everyone, they've really embraced me really well, and just trying to practice as hard as I can and hope that it pays off on the golf course. We have a lot of goals. It's obviously to try to play in June in the national championship, so we got to work up to get there. We have to practice very hard every day, and we're pushing each other in qualifying each time because only 5 guys go, so we all want to play.
But for anyone who has talked with Coach Hill, it is no surprise that his team has this mentality.
And winning is contagious, and we try to win every day in some form or fashion, and then ultimately that will carry over to the road when we compete in golf tournaments.
We'll have more updates on the Phoenix golfers throughout the year.
Elon men's golf is in good hands this season with senior John Delaney at the helm. His leadership and team-first mentality is what's going to make Elon golf stand out on the links this year.
Leading by example in golf is something that's really important.
The Elon men's golf team is looking to achieve great success in all aspects of their game this season. The team fully embraces its philosophy of a winning mentality and excellent work ethic, both on and off the course.
Winning is contagious, and we try to win every day in some form or fashion, and then ultimately that will carry over to the road when we compete in golf tournaments.
I think we've really changed the culture, and this year the team is one that is extremely hardworking, and we really get along. We'll go grab meals together, we'll watch some sporting events together, and we just have a lot of camaraderie amongst the team.
Not only does the team's mindset focus on winning, individual players also place a lot of emphasis on leadership, which is evident in their goals.
Trying to win golf tournaments. And then besides that, I think trying to be a great example for the guys on my team.
The Elon Phoenix Invitational is Elon's home tournament and is very special to all the players since it is the first fall tournament they've hosted in many years.
I'm really excited about it just because senior year, getting to play here at Elon is going to be something that's really cool. Haven't got to experience that. Allowing the community to come out, some of our best buddies to come out and watch and see kind of the work that everyone on the team puts in every day is going to be really important.
They get to play in front of their friends and sort of show off. We're proud of what we do. We're proud of who we are and how hard we work. So having the opportunity to host a home event does nothing but benefit us. I think it's good for the country club. I think it's good for the university, and I know it's good for our program.
Senior Jonathan Diani sets an example for his younger teammates with his discipline in the classroom and on the links, and enjoys his role as a veteran leader.
I think that's really an important role, especially on a golf team, for two different reasons. For one, golf is very individualistic.
The 2014-2015 men's golf MVP truly embodies what it means to be a student and an athlete. Our MVP, Jonathan Diani.
To make all-conference, first all-conference player we've had in 4 or 5 years. He was also Student Athlete of the Year for Elon University with a 4.0.
A lot of that comes through discipline. There's a lot of times where, I might want to hang out with my friends or spend some time watching a football game or something, but I know that because I have a tournament coming up or an exam coming up in the next week, that whichever one it may be, I know my time will be allotted there.
Despite his academic accomplishments, it is his love of golf that wins overall. Jonathan is looking to further his golf career once his time at Elon is over, and this dream is one that he is wholly committed to pursuing.
Talking to Coach Hill this summer, and we have had numerous conversations, and just his knowledge of the game and the different things he's been able to relate to me and talk to me about, I think I've really made the final decision that I'm going to turn professional in golf after school and pursue that dream. I think the growth I've had over the past few years has really proved to me that I have the ability, because I think that's the most important part.
From performing well on the course to succeeding in the classroom, this team has hardworking players and a winning mentality.
Coming up, we'll take a look at the unique dynamic of Elon's volleyball team and their thoughts on the season so far.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
What is living the maroon life? It's more than just the hustle and the sweat. It's more than just the pain and the frustration. It's more than just the triumph and the glory. The maroon life is you. Yes, you. You, the athlete, striving to be at your best day in and day out. You, the alumni who have been in the stands supporting Elon for years. You, the fans who stream into games hours before kickoff. And you, the little ones who will be the next generation of Phoenix fans. You are what drives Elon Athletics, and you are the reason we do what we do. There is so much history and tradition behind our maroon. Conference titles, All-American, and national championships. But there is so much history and tradition yet to be made. So join us. Live the maroon life.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements, both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success. Help sustain the winning tradition of Elon Athletics while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come.
Welcome back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on your ESPN2 local sports break.
Matt, as we've seen before, the rigors of playing a varsity sport is a challenging endeavor. As we'll see later in the show, an athlete's game face is as serious as they come. But one athlete at Elon has shown a knack for also finding the lighter side. We turn to our own Cam Sosowski for that story.
Thanks, Alex. Most of the time, defenders on a soccer team are the unsung heroes of the squad. Their achievements are less about goals and assists and more about keeping opposing players from filling the score sheet. In addition to being a solid defender, Jonathan Wenger has found a way to make his mark off the field as well by becoming a viral video sensation with his Wenger 1v1 segments.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Wenger, here for the second edition of Wenger 1v1. Special guest Miguel Salazar is here with us today on Elon's campus for Move-In Day. Miguel, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Men's soccer's very own Jonathan Wenger has discovered a new hidden talent, an affinity for the camera. In his signature Wenger 1v1 segments, Jonathan interviews teammates with unusual questions to give the audience an inside look into the squad.
You were quite timid in the beginning. I mean, you sort of come out of your show now, but is there any special reflection for the growth of the last 3 years that you've had?
I don't really understand that question.
Last week, we decided to turn the tables on Wenger in a segment we like to call Wenger 1v1 v1.
First question I've got for you today, do you think you're good looking?
Ooh, that's a little bit of a loaded question. Do I think I'm good looking? I hope so in the eyes of others, but I've sort of learned some tricks of the trade, sort of surround myself with people that are less good looking than me. And that sort of amplifies what I got, which isn't much, but I do what I can. So,
Pro tip there from Jonathan Wenger. Up next, do you have a favorite teammate?
Do I have a favorite teammate?
Or a least favorite teammate?
Or a least favorite. I mean, people definitely get on my nerves. I definitely would say Miguel. I have to live with him, and just our daily interactions. He doesn't really listen to what I tell him. It's like sort of having a child, and he just really gets on my nerves. So he might be my least favorite, but then he might also be my favorite at times. So it's a tough one. It's a give and take.
So do you have an embarrassing moment that comes to mind?
Yeah.
A most embarrassing moment?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is we were playing High Point last spring away, and I'm known on the team. I'm a bigger guy. I'm not fat or anything, but I have big bones, okay? That's my excuse. But some guy in the crowd, he yelled, hey, number 5, aren't you a little husky to be playing soccer?
Oh.
Yeah, it just stung me, but a bunch of the guys are on the field, and I haven't lived it down yet, so it's tough.
That's what teammates are for. Well, you made quite a reputation out of these videos. Do you see yourself on TV one day?
I've got some good feedback, and people always ask me what my major is, which it's management, by the way, unfortunately. But I think it's cool. I think being a personality on TV is a lot of fun, but it might be a little too late for me. Being a senior and all, I just discovered this talent and passion a little bit too late in my career.
There you go. Well, we're excited to see the rest of the season. Thanks for being with us today, Jonathan.
Jonathan says future candidates for the Wenger 1v1 videos include the team's freshmen and even President Leo Lambert. Back to Matt and Alex at the desk.
Thanks, Cam. College is a time for adventure and excitement, and one athlete is taking that to the highest level. We sat with Sam Geha to hear about what that means to him.
If you had the opportunity to go to school in another country, would you take it? According to cross-country star Sam Geha, that wasn't even a question. Sam jumped at the opportunity to partake in Elon's U.S.-Germany dual degree program.
I heard about it the second or third week of school last year, and right from there my interest was piqued because of the opportunity that it implied. Once I found out more about the program, really all of those emotions and the feelings that I had about the program, they grew exponentially because of how much I realized would be beneficial towards my future if I was to pursue the path in front of me. And it seemed like the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that would eventually lead to success in my future.
So this seems just like an extended study abroad trip, right? Well, apparently, it's not that simple. According to Sam, he'll actually be going to a completely different university.
My degrees, plural, because I'm part of this program, are a business degree from Elon University and an international management degree from ESB University, which is our partner school that we work with in this program. And I've been interested in business my whole life, and no other facet of education has really interested me as much as this has. And especially the prospect of doing business with a foreign country. I would, succeed in becoming a global student that Elon advertises and what they treasure for their students. The prospect of doing business with the third largest economy in the entire world and a successful and high quality economy that Germany has is really something that I want to take advantage of. The biggest opportunity that Elon and ESB work together to have their students achieve is to determine a focused area of business that the students want to chase, essentially. I feel like this program, the education that I'll be exposed to in these two schools to eventually attain the success that I want in those professions, any of which I can choose from, is nothing but beneficial towards me.
Spending 2 years in a new country with a new language is a lot to handle. For some people, they might be nervous about it. However, Sam is no rookie when it comes to the German way.
In the summer of this past year, I spent 6 weeks studying German in Heidelberg, and that was the most tremendous experience of any summer I've ever had. I absolutely loved the time that I spent there. It was nothing but beneficial towards me, the time I spent there. By the time I left Germany after those 6 weeks, looking back in retrospect, it was a very amazing experience and something that I'm very glad to have achieved, and it sparked my interest in coming back. I acknowledged the fact that I would be ready to live there for a prolonged period of time, and to even have a job there and continue my life there.
Of course, Sam's an athlete, so he'll have to walk away from the game when he goes. Sam understands this, but that doesn't mean he'll completely let go of running with the Phoenix.
This decision has been one of the hardest, if not the hardest decisions of my life, but when I consider leaving what I currently have behind, and namely the cross-country team that I've been a part of for almost 2 years now. It's still a huge part of my life and still a huge part of what I want to continue with. The team aspect is something that I have a hard time thinking about leaving behind, and it's certainly been a heavy weight in my decision so far, but something that I think I'll come to terms with eventually as I step away from the team, but it'll always be in the back of my head as something I'll dearly miss and something that I've enjoyed thoroughly. In Germany, I would like to continue to run either for a club team or simply by myself, but the competitive aspect of it is something that I will certainly miss moving on to the next step. It's always something daunting, but I should be ready for it.
Wow, Germany sounds like a lot of fun. Good luck to Sam as he prepares for his big adventure.
Coming up, we brought a few of our very own Elon athletes into the studio to talk about what keeps them motivated and what drives their love of competition. We'll be right back.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements, both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success. Help sustain the winning tradition of Elon Athletics while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
The Elon Phoenix Weekly is made possible by the students of the School of Communications in association with the dedicated coaches, athletes, and staff of Elon Athletics.
With the CAA tournament less than a month away, the Elon volleyball team is fine-tuning its craft. Throughout the season, the team has relied on its seniors who have changed the identity of the team and the noise.
Going in, to be the loudest bench, you kind of have to lose your voice a little bit, and I think I've lost that.
If you have been to Alumni Gym this season for an Elon volleyball game, you probably heard more noise than usual.
Well, since we have 15 players on the team, and we have a lot of very outgoing personalities, our team is very, very loud, and you can hear that. And one of our goals is to, the people that are on the bench to be loud and be supportive. So, whether we're at home or we're on the road and there's nobody cheering for us hardly, you're going to hear it from the sidelines, and they've done that so far. They've done a really good job.
A large reason for that has been the leadership on the team. This year's senior class of Catherine Head, Anna Nixick, and Megan Gravely all bring a unique skill set to the court.
We have players that can, touch 10 feet and hit the ball really, really hard. We have players that you'll see flying all over the court to keep the ball off the hardwood and make some amazing plays. Kat, Megan, and Anna have been awesome with the newcomers and even the rest of the team. All three of them add something to the team. Megan's one of our captains, and she's very consistent from day to day, off the court, on the court. Anna and Kat both work hard. Their work ethic shows, and I think they've been very beneficial to the newcomers.
As the team prepares for the upcoming CAA tournament, the players are holding themselves accountable.
I think knowing what your strengths are as a personally, and exploiting them on the court, but also internally learning what you're doing and being aware of if you're invested in the match, if you know what's going on.
And when the CAA tournament rolls around, rest assured that intensity will not be lacking from the Phoenix.
We know how good of a team that we are. We can compete. It's just having the fire to finish at this point. And I think that a lot of us, the returners in particular, have that fire even more when we go into conference.
you haven't been to a game yet, there is still time to make it out to Alumni Gym this year and experience the loudest bench for yourself.
A few weeks ago, some of our Elon athletes joined us in the studio to show off their game faces. What motivates each of them? Is it their will to win? Their love of competition? Find out now.
To me, put your game face on means it's time to man up. It's time to play. It's time for me to show up and be clutch.
It's time to go. It's crunch time.
The first thing I would think about is all the work that I put into my sport.
You give 110% on the field. That means every tackle, every pass, everything I got.
I have to kind of find some heart, passion.
Never satisfied, never complacent.
It's time to lock in.
I have to lock in.
Right here, right now. Not just doing it for myself, doing it for my team.
The game gets really fun when you're dominant.
The will to win drives me.
Winning is the greatest feeling ever.
You did what you came here to do.
This is my passion and what I want to do for a living.
Just every time I step on the field, there's no place I'd rather be in the world, and I absolutely love it. My name is
Dimitri Thompson,
Erica Bachi,
Keandra Mitchum,
Miles Williams,
Kara Schott,
Sam Hirschberger,
Sydney Griffin,
Lakota Sidewalk,
Alexander Dawson IV, and this is my game face.
We can't wait to see what's next for these Elon athletes. And next week, we'll see another special edition of the Game Face segment featuring all female athletes. Stay tuned.
Matt, do you have a game face or
Oh, you bet I do. It's
perfect, just what we were looking for. If you missed anything or want to watch it again, be sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Elon Phoenix Weekly.
You can also watch us on Time Warner Cable to watch us on demand.
Head to elonphoenix.com to learn more about upcoming games and exciting successes for Elon Athletics. And don't forget to tune in next time when we return for another exciting edition of the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
On behalf of all our producers and crew here at the show, we hope you have a great weekend. For Elon Phoenix Weekly, I'm Matt Lee.
And I'm Alex Day. Live a maroon life and go Phoenix.